Hi, everybody. It's Mark Rushton of markrushton.com. Uh, well, the eBay art store is back. What can I say? Um, I decided to get 9 paintings back and relisted into my eBay art store. It was super easy. I just had to correct a few things. I also did some extra things with regard to the paintings to make sure that they were safe and secure and in good shape and everything like that. And relisted 9 of them. I'll probably relist some more here in the near future. But yeah, the last couple of weeks here, I've spent a lot of time dealing with my music catalog and trying to get all of my titles and codes and all that sort of stuff figured out and coordinated and into systems and everything like that. And I keep sort of repeating this to myself that, your catalog as an artist, whether you're a recording artist, fine artist, writer, whatever, your catalog is extremely important. Don't neglect it. Don't forget it. And don't abandon it. And so that's what I did. I had my eBay art store going for about a year. And then for some reason, stupidly, I took all the listings off of there. There were about 43. You can have up to 50 on an account, and they just roll over month after month. I had gone and used pretty much all of the options that eBay allows you, particularly with regard to international shipping and promotional uh, services and stuff like that on there, and learned all about that. And it's really, eBay's a really good place for art. Now, as far as listing it is concerned, of course, my kind of art, sort of abstract landscape type stuff, I don't know. Maybe there's not much of a market out. I don't know. But maybe if I did something else, some other like more objective style of painting. But that's not what I want to do. I want to do this sort of stuff. And for the time being, because galleries are weird and the world is weird and even online is weird, this is as good a place as any. And it did teach me some additional skills and things that I need to know with regard to packing paintings, shipping paintings, knowing the weight, knowing the dimensions, all that sort of stuff. And also getting myself into sort of a standardized uh, bunch of uh, not formats, but measures, dimensions, right? So I used to paint. I was the kind of guy that I go around the art store. Oh, this looks fun. I'll take this. I'll take this. I'll take this. And now I've sort of uh, distilled it down to certain sizes and certain medium and everything like that. So yeah, I put them back out there with some new prices, and got this notification today in my email because I follow myself, because you should see how this sort of stuff is presented. And I'm sure there are other people that follow me as an art. I know that there are people that follow me as an artist out on my eBay art store. Um, Separately, what is this here? This is my listing out here. So this is a different way of showing the listings, and we can go out to evening heat. That's going to be kind of the main one here. So this is an original framed Mark Rushton acrylic painting, and got the got all the pictures out there. It's a really good way to look at art. There's so many different art sites out there where you can list your stuff, and everybody kind of seems to say the same thing. Nothing really works. And it's like, well, that's if you don't have much of an audience or a following, kind of like me, then it's difficult. It's difficult. And we'll get out of this here. But page views, 2. One of them is me. But anyway, I thought I'd have it out there. I thought I'd mess around with some of the options and just sort of, if I have it framed, if I have it, under plexiglass, if I have it available, then why not list it, right? And and so here's an example, right? Here is here is Evening Heat, but behind plexiglass. I put the plexiglass on there just in case, because they were open faced, because the previous gallery that I was in liked to have them open faced. But in this case, I thought, you know what? I have had a couple that have been damaged due to either storage or shipment or whatever. And so I thought, well, let me put the plexiglass on there, right? And so it is what it is. So I had that and I put that on there. Now let me show you something else that I'm heading towards in the future with regard to my fine art. And it's this. Oh my gosh, it's Evening Heat again. But it's a little bit different. It is printed on an aluminum panel via dye sublimation. I decided to experiment a little bit with this sort of thing. And there's a lot of different places out there that do this sort of thing on the internet. This was Shutterfly, very well-known um, printing online printing thing. I honestly, I think I like the dye sub better. I mean, I like the original. Don't get me wrong, but I think they did a wonderful job with the dye sublimation, and that's one of the reasons I am seriously considering buying a nice dye sublimation printer and heat press sometime later in 2022, just so that if I wanted to be able to make this sort of thing, or this sort of thing in a different size, up to a certain size, probably up to 24 by 36, then I could do it. So this was just sort of a test, and I liked it. And I've seen this sort of thing before in galleries by artists. They make a digital image. This is not a digital image, but it's a scanned image of acrylic ink on synthetic paper, and then they just have these up on the wall next to each other in groupings and things like that. And they look pretty smart. They look really good, and that may be a place where I want to go in the future. I don't know, but and it's not necessarily because of prints or anything. Prints. I don't want to sell prints or like editions or anything. I have no interest in that sort of thing. But I would like to be able to, instead of selling the originals, sell a variation. Or what you do is you go and you make the original on a physical format, scan it, and then you don't have to worry about getting it framed or the processing of all that sort of stuff. You don't have inventory sticking. Everything is in like a little catalog in a book, in a catalog, and it becomes like my music. 2,500 tracks out there, published here and there, and everything, and lots of people. Yeah, I'm trying to take the same tact with that. So anyway, but that's down the line. That's dreaming, right? Nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, I decided to add some things back because I felt like I was being a hypocrite on the fine art side, and so I figured let's relist. Let's go back through everything. Let's go back through everything first, unscrew some things, change some things around, reassess everything, and then let's relist them. Whether or not I make sales isn't well. It eventually it becomes an issue, right? But it takes time to get traction. It takes time to market yourself and all that jazz. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for now. I just wanted to the eBay art store is open, and we've got some great paintings out there. And you can follow along, watch, whatever, look at them, make me an offer, and whatever. It's my own gallery on eBay. Yay. All right, talk to you later.